Is that Frank the Tank Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Let's go. I was writing the script and I saw his name and I was like, that's gotta be Frank the Tank.
Oh, for sure. Hello, Ridge Runner Nation. We're back and better than ever with a new edition of the Weekly Rundown. And this is our 26th episode.
You know what that means?
Half of 52.
You know what that is?
Half a year.
There you go.
All right, this is a show where we talk about all things trail and ultra running from Southeast Ohio and all the running news from the East Coast. I'm your host, the faster host, Michael Owen.
And I'm the better host, Wesley Harden. This week we're coming to you from the OVRC studio. This week we will cover results from Ohio's Backyard Ultra, Barkley Marathons, Terrapin Mountain 50K, and the Georgia Death Race. We'll also highlight all the running news from the East Coast and the world of Strava. But first, look at Paul Barty's streak.
I haven't been really following Strava, but I assume Paul Barty's extended his distance streak, his weekly half marathon distance streak.
That is confirmed.
Oh, it is, good. 433 weeks and 434 weeks. Congrats, Paul. Now on to race results.
Ohio's Backyard Ultra took place on March 23rd for year one of the event. This is a 4.1667 mile loop course that runners had to complete within an hour. This was a last person standing race and it was a blast. We saw an epic battle between the final two, Gabe Rainwater and Troy Allen, the winner of the event. Troy ran 129 miles in 31 hours. Gabe dropped on the preceding loop and ran 30 hours for 125 miles. Ridge Runner Nation members covered the field and it was great running with so many of you.
How did you do, Wes?
Did all right.
How was your prediction from our show last time?
Didn't win,
No.
but I did,
Yeah, that's about where we should leave at.
yeah. Some other awesome notable results, including Athens, Ohio runner Doug Esselburn, who ran 120 miles.
Crushed it.
Third place, if there was a third place.
There's no third place.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a DNF.
Two young Athens, Ohio runners, Alex Jackson and Isaac Gibson, eclipsed 100 miles for the first time.
Which were huge distance PRs. Double for Alex and almost triple
Big time.
for Isaac.
Absolutely
Incredible achievements.
And there was so many other people who ran distance PRs at the event. 14 people made it to 100 miles. It was absurd to watch all of you crush your distance PRs. I cannot wait for year two. This time, I might be watching from the sidelines.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Not in. I'm just excited for all the DNFs. Congrats, guys. And one of my favorite races, Ohio's Backyard Ultra is one of my favorites now, but my favorite is the Barkley Marathons, which took place this past weekend. Infamous race director, Lazarus Lake, AKA Laz, puts it on. One of the toughest races in all the world. Only 15 people have finished in the 30-year history. Actually, 33-year history, I guess. But this year we saw no finishes for the second straight year. The course won. But this year's field was stacked with previous veterans and finishers like Jared Campbell, the only 3-time finisher of the event, and the most recent finisher from 2017, John Kelly, and other big names like Guillaume Calmetz, Johan Steen, and Carl Saab. But they could not finish the race. To be an official finisher of the Barkley Marathons, runners must complete the 5-loop course in under 60 hours. This year, despite nicer weather, only 22 runners started the second loop. During the night, temperatures dropped and it started to rain/snow. At BM 100, if a runner completes 3 loops, it's considered a fun run.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 40 hours or whatever for a fun run. 6 people finished the fun run this year, and they included Guillaume Calmetz, Craig Hamilton, Carl Saab, Tomokazu Ahara, Johan Steen, and Jamil Curry. Congrats, Jam. Hamilton and Saab came back from loop 3 very close to the cutoff and had a very short time to refuel before getting back on the course within a couple minutes to begin their 4th loop, but sadly, they're both tapped out midway through their 4th lap. Maybe next year Laz will make the course easier so we can see a finisher, but I hope not.
I doubt it. That's not how he rolls.
Not how he rolls at all, but he does roll a good cigarette.
Yeah, he does. The Terrapin Mountain 50K also took place in Virginia, and we saw a great race. Nicholas DePero of Virginia won with a time of 4 hours, 17 minutes. Jim Sweeney and Frank the Tank Gonzalez finished in 2nd and 3rd with times of 4:22 and 4:29. On the women's side, Candace DeLong of West Virginia took the top female spot in 5 hours, 19 minutes. Anna Evans and Emily Warner took 2nd and 3rd with 5:26 and 5:38 times, respectively. Great work to all Terrapin Mountain 50K runners.
Another golden ticket race for Western states took place over the weekend on the East Coast, this time at Georgia at the Georgia Death Race. This field was absolutely loaded with talent from all around the country. We saw 2 runners from Black Mountain, North Carolina take the top spots and Morgan Elliott and Sean Pope, teaming up there from Black Mountain. I like it.
Crazy.
Morgan finished in 12:34 and Sean finished in 12:43. Robert Ear rounded out the top 3 in 13:35. On the women's side, we saw Lucia Bueller pull off the win with a sprint finish in a time of 13 hours and 42 minutes and just 18 seconds back. Crazy was the pre-race favorite and race leader from the whole day, Liz Canty, who finished in second, securing her golden ticket. Rounding out the top 3 was Teresa Kaiser from Utah, who finished in 14:01. Congrats all GDR runners. And now for our Strava. Oh,
whoa, wait, does this mean I don't get to do a dance move this week?
Yes.
Oh man.
Instead of our traditional Strava rundown, we're gonna cut to a short interview with Ohio's backyard ultra champion, Troy Allen. Yeah, let's talk about your food choice. I look over there at your space and you have like literally like food for like 3 weeks.
I was trying to take care of my friends that were also running the race, and I made the mistake of going to Costco, and I just bought way too much food.
Yeah, everything's like bulk size. Like you had a bag of potato chips that was this big.
The bag of potato chips, all that bag of food is still in my van. Like I'm still eating it because I told myself I have to eat all this food. A lot of oatmeal cream pies, which is like the hot running food right now.
Is it? I haven't caught up to that fad yet.
Those are great.
Like little Debbie brand? Like
yeah, just as of this year, literally everyone's eating oatmeal cream pies.
All right, I must not race that. Be sure to check out the full interview of Trail Talk with Troy here on YouTube or Apple iTunes and Google Play.
Troy's the only person I would skip a dance move for, so.
Yeah, probably a pretty good dancer.
And with that, thanks for tuning in to this week's Rundown from the Ridge Runners. Be sure to check back next week with delivered news on the Iron Furnace Trail Race. Forget the PR, 50K, and a lot of other great races from all around the East Coast.
All around.
In addition, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell below, and you'll be notified every single time we release a new video. If you enjoy our shows, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Remember, you can also find us in podcast form on Apple iTunes and Google Play. I'm your host, the better host, the dance moveless host, Wesley Harton.
I'm your faster host, Michael Owen.
And we'll see you next week on the Weekly Rundown.